Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Day 3 recap of the 2025 Conference Cup Finals. I'm here with the oft-referenced but rarely seen, the illustrious, the notorious Ryan Nell, goalie for the Wisconsin Whitetails. What's up, Ryan?
Not too much, man. It's been a crazy day today. Lots of exciting things happening.
It's honestly been a ridiculous day. We just got done watching Champions and Premier Conference semifinals finish. It was absolutely insane, Ryan.
Wild, right? Some unexpected results, which we'll get into. Lots of exciting play. It's been a very exhilarating day. I would say the best so far, in my opinion, for sure.
Yeah, definitely the most amped I've been after watching Power Soccer. We just finished watching the Premier Conference, finished the semifinal matches. Shockwave 5-0 over Flash, and believe it or not, Ryan, Turnstone 3-2 over Sudden Impact.
Unexpected, I would say. Not as much of an upset as some people might think. I mean, they've been good. They've been solid, good defense, and they've been able to keep the goals away, and they scored an extra one today. So, I mean, I would say upset, but not as much as some might think.
And you know what? That's on us. I've been telling people all day, with me, Josh, and Alex, who had to bounce, by the way. They both had exhausting days. But, I've been telling people, prove us wrong, and that's what Turnstone did to us today. Turnstone, we were maybe a little too low on them. Turnstone's been consistently good, consistently getting it to this championship every year. We didn't give them enough credit. Here they are.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. I mean, I think it's going to be a tough game, but, like you said, anything can happen, and I'm excited to see how they do. I know regardless, they'll bring the intensity, and that's the important thing at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Besides winning, of course.
Besides winning, of course. Absolutely. Besides it's the one day a year you really want to win. Champions Conference semifinals went on at the exact same time, Ryan. I had to scoot over there a couple of times. Auburn beat DASA 3-2. That was not a foregone conclusion. DASA Cyclones, none of us, I don't think me, Alex, or Josh, or Nikki had them picked in the top 5. They're going to play for third place tomorrow. They put up a really good fight against Auburn.
Yeah, and that's a tough team. I haven't seen DASA play yet in the tournament, but I've been watching Auburn a little bit, and certainly they have a Dickey on the team, so they're going to be at least all right.
They do. And Zach is going to face off against his real good buddy, our friend of the pod, Peyton Sefik. Peyton CNY defeated NEP Wildcats, who frankly we didn't have in the semifinals either. CNY prevails in a super tight 1-goal match, 1-0 over NEP Wildcats.
Yeah, I wasn't not too familiar with either of those teams, but I did hear there was a good game, and certainly the crowd was active in that one.
They were, and NEP Wildcats holding it down for the Northeast. Northeast was sending us flack all year, you guys got us too low. NEP Wildcats proved them right, themselves right.
It's all, personally being, so close with you, I love when you're wrong, but, in this particular case, it's even more exciting,
It is. Northeast represent President's Conference. My homies, they had to get out of here already. They both had some tough competition, but my good friends, the Tidewater Piranhas, prevailed over my good friends, Minnesota United, 2-0 in the first semifinal. And in the other one, our boy Alex took a really tough loss with his Brooks Barracudas. They lost 6-0 to Ability 360 Phoenix Rising, who we didn't have anywhere near our top 5.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, except for Tony Jackson. Yeah, Tony Jackson had him up there, and when I was calling a game with Tony earlier, he made sure and let me have it on the broadcast. I had him too low, and he was right.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I didn't see that game, but I'm sure Brooks was not expecting that, and I'm sure they were throwing off their game for sure.
I think Arizona jumped out to a lead in that game, and Brooks just had a hard time recovering from dropping some goals in the beginning. But Brooks will be back, and Brooks versus Minnesota will be a great third place match, and Fish versus 360 will be a really interesting final in that conference.
And when you're playing the best teams in the country, third place is pretty good.
It really is. It really is. Especially for two young teams in Brooks and Minnesota United.
Definitely.
Lastly, but definitely not leastly, Founders Conference came to impress today.
Man.
Do you remember when we started out in Founders? It was nothing like it is now.
I was telling Berger this earlier, man, the teams we watched today in Founders, 5 years ago they could have easily been champions teams, no
100%.
question, no question. Just the passing, the crispness, the positioning, the ball speed, it's all just absolutely incredible.
It is. It's the level of that conference, and all the conferences really has been raised just so much. Mary Free Bet Overdrive comes out with a win over my Colorado Rapids. They put on a huge show for me. They showed out. That was a crazy game that I think you called that game.
I called that game with Berger, and that was fun. I hope we get to do that again, just as a side note.
I can't wait to listen to it.
Secondly, yeah, I mean, I think if I were to look at them evenly, I think I would have definitely taken Colorado in the matchup. But I'm telling you, man, Mary Freebed, great defense. Number 5, can't remember his name exactly, but he was all over the ball. And to be honest, Colorado missed some opportunities, including a PK, which, as we know, those are high leverage scoring opportunities that don't often get missed. So that was a big opportunity for them. They had several corner kicks that just timing was a little bit off, didn't quite execute the way they needed to. And it was definitely a tough loss for them, and they definitely squandered some opportunities, to be totally honest.
Well, they'll be back because they're a tough team, Colorado Rapids. Motor City Eagles, Alex's Motor City Eagles, rose to the top over Rose City. So it'll be Mary Free Bet Overdrive and Motor City Eagles in that final tomorrow for Founders Conference. Just crazy day. Amazing power soccer. I love this format where all the championship games line up tomorrow. We have not seen this before, and I love the way they did it.
I'm going to have to get some extra sleep tonight. Like, it's going to be a wild day tomorrow, and very exciting. Very large swings of emotion for some teams. It is going to be a day of highs and lows for sure. There's going to be elation. There's going to be tears. There's going to be devastation. And frankly, Bill, I love it all.
I love it too, Ryan. Thank you for joining me on the pod. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you again tomorrow for the final day of Power Soccer action, but the best day, Championship Sunday tomorrow. Get some sleep, get some rest, get back here. We'll see you tomorrow.
Drink some water.